Hey everybody, Justin here again, church planting strategist for the Louisville Regional Baptist Association, and this is Church Planting Tuesday. Well, I hope you are warm and well on this cold Tuesday. We've endured our winter storm weekend, and I know everybody had a different Sunday this past Sunday. I was able to dig myself out today and get to the office, and I wanted to come and post today to encourage you to pray for another one of our high priority areas in town. In the last few videos, if you've watched those, um, we've highlighted different areas in town where we need churches the most, and I want to give you another one of those parts of town today. I'm going to share my screen here and look at our map where we have all of our churches plotted. Again, you can find this map on our website, lrba.org, lrba.org. And if you ever want to look at this map here. Today, I want to encourage you to pray for the Hikes Point part of town, the Hikes Point part of town. And Hikes Point is technically right here in this area, but we consider the Hikes Point area, we mark it out from 264 on the north here. Then this is Interstate 64 here. This is Hurstbourne Lane. And then this is Bardstown Road down this way. And then we cut off this area right through here somewhere. We don't have a good road that kind of marks out where to cut it off here, but somewhere from this intersection and Bardstown Road over toward the interstate here. And in this Hikes Point area, there are 29,410 people, so almost 30,000 people that live just right here in this area. And currently we have one LRBA church here, which is this one here. This is Louisville Wari Church, which is a Korean congregation that meets right down here. Of course, as with all these parts of town, we have churches in the surrounding areas. So right here is Hunsinger Lane, which is just right on the edge of this area that we've marked out. Down here we have Ninth and O. Over here we have Bashford Manor on the other side of a Bardstown Road here. But we would like to see a couple of more churches right here in this part of town, especially up here around St. Regis Park and down in this Bonaire Klondike area. So the neighborhoods included in this part of town are Hikes Point, Bonaire, Klondike, Meadowview Estates, Houston Acres. Those are just a few of the neighborhoods here. So again, almost 30,000 people. We only have one LRBA church. We would really like to see churches up in this part of town here. And so, would you pray? Would you pray for the Hikes Point area? Would you pray that God would raise up church planters who would want to go and plant a church here? Would you pray for sending churches that would want to go and send an evangelistic team or send a church planting team to this part of town to start a new church or to start a evangelistic Bible study that might result in a new church? Would you pray for the residents who live in this part of town? Would you pray for the Christians that live here in the Hikes Point area? Would you just pray that God would be glorified? Pray for these churches that are surrounding this area. Just pray that God would bless them, that they would grow in health. So join me today on this snowy Tuesday and pray for the Hikes Point part of town. May the Lord bless you today.